How did your husband convince his family to accept you and your marriage? But hey guys, after marriage, will you follow your own religion or one will get convert? When do you plan to have baby? There are actually a lot of baby questions. How many kids do you want? Have you been vaccinated? Are you planning to get the vaccine?
I didn't expect that, to be honest.
Are you gonna cry?
No, I'm not crying. Why would I cry? We will let you know when the time comes. I don't have any other answer besides that.
Mommy said I'm a cool person and he's a hot person, so it fit. Okay, this one I will translate it for you.
Okay, for me.
When do you plan to have baby?
Very difficult question, but right now she is still learning to get the ropes of the Indian culture, which is very difficult to comprehend. She is still learning to fit in with everybody else, so it's too early to even think about a baby, and I have quite a bit of work.
Yeah, I think we
some
are
goals that I have to achieve before there is a baby.
Yeah, I think we are still not ready to have baby yet.
Yeah. Too much going on.
Yeah. There are actually a lot of baby questions. Those a lot of baby plans I will put here in the screen, but yeah, for now we don't plan to have baby yet.
It's just not possible. It's just like too difficult to do it right now. There's just so much stuff going on. There's documentation. There is her learning everything about the Indian way, and there is my job and my goals that are there also, and her goals, by the way.
So not possible for now. Okay, next question is
What is
how many kids do you want?
Well, I don't know. I guess 1 or 2, because having more than 2 is impossible financially. Simple answer.
Yeah. And then next is, have you been vaccinated? Are you planning to get the vaccine? So, for me and him, we did not have vaccine yet. But yes, I do plan to get vaccine here sometime in the future. I don't know. What can you say?
Yeah, I mean, there are certain documents that is needed for her to get vaccinated. I don't want to be the only one getting vaccinated, so we have to wait for the documents so that both of us can be vaccinated. Initially, I was very apprehensive about getting vaccinated, but now we have more data, we have more information, and we are now going more out than we used to, so it makes a logical sense to get vaccinated since we will be traveling.
Yeah. Okay, next question is, if there is no pandemic, would you really stay in India? Yeah.
I guess it depends on where our job is.
Oh, if there's no... Yeah, okay. It depends on...
If there was no pandemic, most probably my job would not be in India and we would be somewhere else in the world, so...
Yeah.
So the question is about where the job is, to be honest.
Yeah, so wherever he goes, of course I follow him. Next question. What are the similarities and differences between Filipinos and Indians? So first thing, difference is that Filipino family are not very loud. Indian family is very loud. They talk loud, they have a lot of argument, and they talk, and then they love each other. But yeah, Filipinos is kind of very quiet family. We do talk to each other, but it's not as much as you talk to your family. It's different. That's different. And one difference is that they are very family oriented. They will not spare you when you are sad.
Spare you? What will I do?
No, like one time I got sad here. I cried, and then mommy found out about it. She really dragged me out of the bed to ask me what happened. What happened? Why are you crying? You tell me something. Mommy did not spare me. She was asking me a lot what happened, and then she's telling me that I should be happy always. I should not cry and something like that.
She just told her to ignore me.
Yeah, when we have fight. In the Philippines, we don't do that. If I cry alone, and that's something I like. But here, you have no privacy when you cry, so just expect that your mother-in-law is gonna drag you out of the bed, even if you try to hold on to the bed. She's gonna drag you out of the bed.
So what's the point? I mean, there's no point sulking alone. You can sulk with others.
Yeah, so that's nice, and that's also, I don't know. And so I'm not used to it, so I feel like I want more privacy, but you cannot because they don't want you to be sad. So yeah, difference. What else? Similarities. When it comes to the place, Delhi looks like Manila. It
Yeah.
looks like Manila. The difference is that there are a lot of honkings, and even though there are traffic lights, people don't follow traffic lights.
Here? There they
Some
do?
of them. There in Philippines we follow.
Uh,
I've been to Manila. If it's really red light, they don't really go and just go, or like,
shoot.
yeah, like if there's a crossing here, there are people going there, there are a lot of honking, and then it's very crowded. There are more, but yeah, that's what I can talk for now. Okay, another question from Mia Jai. She said, "Hello ate, namaste." She's asking how much is the implant here in India? Tooth implant price.
Oh. It depends. People will quote something like with the crown, it could go. I'm talking in rupees. In New Delhi, there are places that do it for 17,000 starting, and it could go up to 40. It can go up to 40 or 50,000. So it really depends upon the area you live in, or the doctor you go to, or the how do I say, kind of implant they put in your teeth, and the warranty of the implant. So it really depends on how much you know the doctor. If he's a family doctor, how much he's willing to give discount and all of those things. But something between 17,000 to 40 to 50,000 you can expect, anywhere in between that. But a decent implant with the crown could be anywhere like 20 to 30,000.
Okay.
Yeah. So that translates to, I guess, 13 or 14,000 pesos.
Okay. So this is a very interesting question. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. This is from Nikonya on YouTube. She said, "How did your husband convince his family to accept you and your marriage? Stay strong po sa inyo." Okay.
I don't really, as I said before, I did go for a couple of arranged marriages, but they did not really work out for me. And I guess I told my family I'll find the person myself, and then they have to accept whoever I find. And that's what the kind of the deal was. And I didn't know who I will find or who will be that person at that point of time, but I did find somebody, and then it's something that they had to agree on. So my mother is pretty much okay with anybody who I choose, so it's only my father who needs to be convinced. So I took him with me to her place to meet her parents, and he met her family. And after that, I guess he was half happy, half not happy, but I guess half happy is okay, and that's how it works out. And with time, he understood that, yeah, I mean, as long as I'm happy, it's, as long as it works out for both of us, he is happy as well. It's very difficult for anybody to handle me, and I guess my parents kind of know that as well, and they kind of know also that the person who's gonna be with me has to endure a lot to be with me. So I guess they really don't have a choice on who the person should be. So I don't know if that helps your case, guys, but that's how it is. Because I'm sometimes really painful to be with, and he's the one who is quite quite a bit resilient, I would say, because I didn't expect that, to be honest.
Are you gonna cry?
No, I'm not crying. Well, why would I cry? It's just
Okay. Then. Next question is from Arijit Singh Gupta. When you guys are planning to visit the rest of the country, which is a world within country, yes, I am talking about India. Start fry South India, then plan your choices where to visit. Need any help with ideas? Just say so, and all the subscriber will help you out. Take care and be happy.
yeah. So I have my work is from home, so we can travel pretty much anywhere we want to. But the problem is pandemic, and we need to be either vaccinated or we need to do an RT-PCR. And RT-PCR does not really make much sense to travel to each state and getting one in 14 days, every 14 days. So it's just a matter of getting the Indian documents so that she can get vaccinated and I can get vaccinated, and then maybe we can plan to travel to places that we can plan. So we have to kind of wait for, I guess, both the doses, because some states do not allow with both the doses of the vaccine for us to travel.
Okay, next question is from MC Gatoma-san. She's saying that she will just not ask about our age because some may ask that. And then she said, can I be one of the ninang for our first baby? Like ninang, I'm not sure how to say that, but it's like, oh, godmother.
She wants to be godmother for her first baby?
Oh, that's what she said.
To be honest, it's too early to answer that question. I mean, the thought of baby is not even going through my head right now. I have so many things going on. I don't know when that baby will be and how many things will change by that time. So it could be a couple of years, and quite many things might change by that time. So we will let you know when the time comes. I mean, I don't have any other answer beside that, because to be honest, I have so many things beside baby going on that I'm too occupied right now to have a baby.
Okay. Okay, next is, what is it like living with your partner from LDR to closing the distance? Surprising things and struggles? Like
I didn't get that question.
What is it like living with your partner from LDR to closing the distance? Like what's the difference? Maybe like when we were still far from each other, and then now that I'm here.
Difference is life is a little bit easier. She takes care of some of the stuff that I have a hard time to do, especially I don't like to do at all, right? Sometimes she wants me to be available, but I have a lot of work, so I'm not available to her. That's not the good part, because in LDR I can be in work and she could be doing something else. I don't know how to answer that. I mean, of course, an LDR is an LDR, and it's of no consequence to be in LDR and not have the person with you that you want that person to be with you. So at the end of the day, of course, that's the best thing that can happen to you. That person is with you, the person that you wanted to be with, right? So now she can hug me anytime she wants in the middle of the work as well. So, which is not possible in the LDR.
Yeah, in LDR it's of course it's very different. In LDR I will not call him when he is in work. Sometimes I call him and then it's silent call. We don't talk. I just hear him typing and doing meeting and all of that. But now I can be beside him and then look at him and then bug him sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and yeah, of course it's nice.
Sometimes it's boring, but
Yeah, but it's okay.
yeah, I mean it's boring because I work, she's just there, nothing much to do except for whatever is going on.
Yeah, but sometimes at night when he's working, I also edit videos, so
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I was not saying from that perspective, like nowhere to go, we're not even
Yeah.
vaccinated. So it becomes quite boring at times. Maybe we have to get into some kind of a sports like badminton. But I think every couple gets bored after some time, so we are in that bored couple phase. I would say after 1 month. That's pretty soon, but maybe we have to get some kind of a sports equipment or something like that to better spend time together.
Huh. Yeah. Okay, next question. How do you compare family value in India versus...
I have a call. Just give me 1 moment. Hello?
OMG is in a call. I still have about 18 more questions and then we will finish this video. It's already very long, but I'll just cut it into 2 parts so that, yeah. Okay, he's back. Next question is, this is the other question. Hey, from Alan Mariano. Hey guys,
What was the previous one?
what is it like living with your partner?
Okay. In
Next.
short, it's good.
Yeah, okay. Next is from Alan Mariano. He said, hey guys, after marriage, will you follow your own religion or one will get convert? And will you both settle in India or Philippines?
You want to answer that or should I?
Yeah, okay. I will answer that. For the religion, I did not convert my religion to his.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was not really necessary, no? During wedding.
It's not a good idea for anybody to convert because it might be a problem for your spouse to travel back to her country and be acceptable there. That's what I've got to know from quite a few people. I'm not sure about that. But if, for example, she's a Christian and converts into an Hindu, then it could be a problem during immigration, during her flights back from Philippines and to Philippines, and it could be a problem with the embassy as well, and they could create problem for her. You might have to get many more documents or unnecessarily complicate the process, and of course the embassy and the immigration will follow their own process. So I don't think so it's a good idea for anybody to convert, and it's just good to marry under the Special Marriage Act and keep your religion, follow your religion, so that life is simpler and easier and not so complicated.
So next is, where will we settle, India or Philippines?
As I said before, it all depends where the job is, right? So if the job is in Middle East, it could be Middle East. If the job is in Europe, it could be Europe. If the job is in India, it's in India. If it's work from home, it's
Then
most probably India, not Philippines, because
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying we won't go to Philippines. We might travel there for a couple of months every year or so, but it's not really possible to settle down in Philippines because the cost of living is just way too high
Yeah, it's very
compared to
expensive.
our earnings. So it's not that something we cannot afford, it's just that something doesn't really make sense for both of us to be there for a long term. So as long as we are there for a couple of months a year, I guess that should be okay.
Okay, next question is from Abhijit Roshan. I don't know how to say it. How do you compare family value in India versus your homeland? Yeah, like I said a while ago, Indian family are very loud, but they are very family oriented. They're very close to each other. In Philippines, not really. Yes, we do talk to each other, but it's not as close as I can see here.
So is it a good thing or bad thing, or what? Do you like
It's a good thing that everybody is very close, but in Philippines you have more privacy.
Yeah, sorry, there's no concept of privacy.
Yeah, but it's okay. It's good because you get to know each other more and you talk to each other more.
Yep.
Next question from Mono Shahi. What do you miss most apart from your family member? Our dog. We have like 3 dogs in the Philippines. Zoe, Whitey, and Kikai. And then they are nice dogs. And one is Aspen and the other one is half Shih Tzu and half Aspen. And the other one is half Shih Tzu, half Aspen and half Aspen.
Mm.
Because it's like, yeah, but like I love our dogs. And my hamster is stuck there in my room. He's alone in my room.
Yeah.
Yeah, and yeah, our house is lively when it comes to animals. It's everywhere. So that's one part, and another part is like the trees
Yeah.
and the plants, and like, yeah, I just like seeing all of those trees and plants.
I'm growing spinach upstairs.
Yeah, he's growing now, so maybe this house is also gonna be green soon.
Only for eating.
Yeah.
So how will it be green?
Hey, we can plant malunggay here. I will
Okay, if it
try.
survives.
Okay, next is from Shinosuke Nohara. What's the best thing you like about India? Oh, this is repeating. I did not. Yeah, number one is food.
She's gonna say food.
Yeah, food, definitely food. Okay, that's it.
That's it, nothing else, only food.
Hot food. Okay, next. From Crystal Bentibana. Who among the two of us is sweeter? She's asking. Who do you think?
I would say it's her because most of the time I am the one who is very. I'm quite a bit of a grumpy person. So yeah, I mean she is better than me in that aspect.
Mommy said I'm a cool person and he's a hot person, so it fits, because if both are hot, then everything is gonna be chaos. So there should be one cool and one hot. So
Yeah, there will be a meltdown if both are hot.
yeah. Okay, there's another one from Ankan Ghosh. My question is about Philippines. I heard that Filipino hates Indians, but I don't know the exact reason why they hate Indians. Like an example, my girlfriend's parents doesn't like Indians, and also I heard that in Manila, Indians were brutally murdered. I don't know why. Lots of Indian parents scared to send their children to study there because of these. So can you please tell me why Filipino peoples, or you also can say Filipino parents doesn't like Indians, why they hate Indians? I'm not sure about Filipinos hating Indians.
Do you want me to answer that one?
No, wait. I don't know about Filipinos hating Indians because I did not hear about the hate word. Maybe some don't like, but the hate word, I'm not sure. But when it comes to Indians being brutally murdered in Manila, I am not sure about this. I've not heard about this. Actually, foreigners are very free there in our country, except you don't really want to go to the very south part, the very dangerous parts, but like most parts in Philippines are safe for foreigners. And
Yeah.
like, yeah, you can do whatever you want, you can wear whatever you want, there is no restriction. And yeah,
I guess there is racial discrimination against every citizen in every country. So it's not only Manila, it happens in Australia, it happens in US, it happens in other countries as well, and it has happened with Indians, it has happened with non-Indians, and it's not like that these are the only countries which are racial against Indians. Even we Indians are racial against our own people. It's really about starting with yourself and changing yourself first. Being an Indian, you have to learn to accept every other Indian as your citizen and as your how do I say, brother, or your array of hope for this country. So even we as Indians, we bifurcate saying he's a Bengali, or he's a South Indian, or he's a North Indian, or he's a Kashmiri, or something like that. And it's just one form of racial discrimination that we have internally, and it's something that we have to start with ourselves to kind of fix, and let other people decide how they want to fix it for themselves, right? So
it's same with Philippines, no?
if there's somebody who doesn't like you as you are and what you are and for who you are, then yes, they might. Yes, people do have a preset mindset about different nationalities. Even we Indians do have a preset mindset about nationalities. For Americans, for example, we think that they are so open-minded, they are so advanced, etc., etc. that's just my opinion. Maybe you guys have a different opinion, but in the end, if somebody doesn't like you, and if you think that some place is not safe for you, you always have a choice, and it's your choice where you want to be and who you want to be with and what you want to be. So racial discrimination is very hard to do away with, internally, externally, and it's something that each one of us has to work on, especially in the internal level, and then maybe we can have a image where we say that yeah, Indians are worth being Indians in the sense that they respect each other.
Yeah, in Philippines it's the same. There are also races there, like the people from Manila hates the people from from Mindanao, like from Luzon to Mindanao, and Tagalog hate Bisaya. It's the same.
And not everyone is same. That's what I would say. There are all kinds of people in every country. So there could be similar instances with foreigners here in India. It's just that we sometimes get to know it, we don't get to know it. So it's all about how people are and how people behave. It's quite an individualistic mindset and choice of a particular person, to be honest.
Yeah, so you cannot really say that all Filipinos hate Indians, because no, I've not really heard a lot of people say they hate Indians, but like, yeah.